The difference between writing that readers forget and writing that readers can put down isn't complicated description or fancy vocabulary. It's this one simple technique that transforms your words from something readers just see to something they actually feel. Today, I'm going to share the exact method I use to make every scene in my stories come alive on the page. Most aspiring writers make the same critical mistake. They write like they're operating a camera, describing only what things look like. But humans experience the world through five senses, not just one. When you restrict your writing to visual details only, you're cutting off 80% of the reader's potential immersion. But there's good news. You can transform any scene from flat to immersive in under 5 minutes using what I call the sensory immersion method. And the best part, this isn't just theory. I'll show you exactly how to implement it with real examples. Let's look at this scene description. Sarah entered the coffee shop. It was small with wooden tables and large windows. People sat working on laptops while baristas prepared drinks behind the counter. There's nothing technically wrong with this description. It's clear, correct, and tells us what the coffee shop looks like. But does it make you feel anything? Are you there in that coffee shop with Sarah? No, because it's missing 80% of the sensory experience. Our example only uses sight, no sounds, smells, physical sensations, or taste. This is why so many scenes feel flat to readers. They're experiencing just a fraction of what they could be. Here's how the sensory immersion method works. For any important scene, you'll use this three-step process. Step one is to identify your POV character's dominant emotion in that particular scene. Are they anxious, excited, uncomfortable? The emotion acts as your sensory filter. If Sarah is stressed in our coffee shop example, she'll notice different sensory details than if she's relaxed. For our example, let's say Sarah is anxious about an upcoming job interview. Step 2, add one detail from at least three different senses categories, filtered through that emotion. The key is specificity. Don't just say, it smelled good. Tell us exactly what that smell is. Filter through the character's emotional state. For our anxious Sarah, let's add sound. The hissing espresso machine that makes her jump slightly. Then we can add the smell. The burnt coffee smell that reminds her of all-night study sessions. Finally, there's the touch. The uncomfortable wooden chair that wobbles when she shifts her weight. And finally, we got the step 3. Connect at least one sensory detail directly to the character's internal state. This is where the magic happens, creating a bridge between external sensory details and internal emotional experience. For Sarah, we might connect the wobbling chair to her sense of instability about the interview. Now, let's transform our flat coffee shop scene using the sensory immersion method. The doorbell jingled behind her, too bright, too eager. Then came the hiss, that sharp, steaming shriek from the espresso machine, slicing the air like a warning shot. Sarah froze. The smell hit her next, burnt coffee grounds and overused milk frothers. A bitter fog that pulled her straight back to those nights, cramming under flickering dorm lights, chewing pen caps and time. She moved forward anyway, each step careful. The wooden chair gave a hesitant groan as she settled in, one leg shorter than the rest. It rocked slightly under her weight. So did she. And the interview hadn't even started yet. You see the difference? Same scene, same basic information, but now readers aren't just seeing the coffee shop. They're experiencing it through Sarah's anxious emotional state. We've added sound, smell, and physical sensation, all filtered through her dominant emotion. This isn't just stylistic preference. Studies show that multisensory descriptions activate more regions in their reader's brain, creating stronger memory formation and emotional response. Take one flat, visual only description from your current project and apply the sensory immersion method. Add details from at least three senses filtered through your character's dominant emotion, and watch how quickly your scene transforms from something readers see to something they actually feel. This one technique has transformed my writing more than any other, and it's something you can implement immediately. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more writing techniques that will elevate your storytelling. If you want more writing tips, watch some of my videos, or you can buy something from my Gumroad to support the channel. It's always welcome. Remember, readers won't remember what your story looked like. They'll remember how it made them feel.